Hello friends and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make this easy Christmas card using Stamperia papers. Let's get started! At first I want to show you the paper pad I used. As you can see, it has many different options for background papers, centerpiece cards, tags and die-cut elements. So you can create cards for Christmas, New Year and generally the holiday season. For this particular project, I chose to use the gingerbread cookies background. I think it has a very Christmassy vibe, and because I want to gift it to my mother, it kinda reminds me of her because she always makes us tasty treats. As you can see, I placed my cardstock on my paper and with a pencil I will trace the outline of my card in order to know where I will cut it. Now that I have my background, it is time to choose the centerpiece card. I chose this adorable little girl making cookies because it coordinates beautifully with the background and it already has printed a sentiment on it. With my scissors, I will cut the card out of the pad and then I will use my guillotine paper trimmer to make sure that everything is perfectly straight. Before I continue, I want to trace my card's outline on the background paper. I do this because I want to use 3 layers of paper for this card, so I want to cut out the center of my background in order not to waste it and use it at another project. Between my background and the centerpiece, I will use a gold cardstock for extra shine and a more festive look. I don't want my card to be too gold, so I just mark a thin border on top of my centerpiece and on the sides. Then I will use again my guillotine paper trimmer to cut a perfect rectangle. Before I glue all my pieces together, I'll remove the outline I marked earlier. For this, I will use square dies. If you don't have any dies, you can use your X-Acto knife. As you can see, the gold paper will cover perfectly the hole. I could do the same thing for the gold cardstock too, but because it didn't have a pattern on, I didn't bother. Now that I have all my pieces, it's time to glue them on. For this, I use double-sided tape because I find it to be less messy than the glue and I don't want to wait for my project to dry. A pair of tweezers can help you a lot when you use double-sided tape because sometimes it is hard to peel off the protective layer. Technically, my card is now ready, but I wanted to go the extra mile and decorate it inside. For this, I die-cutted some gingerbread men on brown paper and glued them on with my glue pen. If you don't have any similar dies, don't worry. Stamperia's paper pad has plenty of festive designs you can use to decorate your card and the last page of the booklet. And my card is now officially ready. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to check out my interactive running reindeer pendulum card. See you next time!